Hey, everybody! We've got a very special stream here tonight, and we've got a Nick Jam with us.
Indeed, we got a big jar.
Very,
I am big jar.
very fortunately. Um, I don't know how to describe this one. I know this isn't the normal Sunday kind of nice art stream that I would do where I'm drawing Goombella for about a month straight. But
no, instead we're going to get messy.
gonna be doing a sketch stream, and this at first glance this may look similar to the like let's make an RPG sort of streams, but it's to kind of help flesh out ideas for a project I'm working on. I thought it'd be neat to kind of maybe stream that sort of process while I'm going through that. And I guess if I were to lay out sort of a gist of it for the audience here, kind of think of it as maybe like a comic, and it's laid out in chapters, and each chapter the characters are kind of like going into different dreams and exploring them, and getting up to other sorts of shenanigans in there. But I'm trying to sort of construct these dream worlds that they go into.
Okay. I wasn't actually even clear what we were making today, but that sounds like a neat one to go for.
So, each dream is kind of going to be based around the personality of the different characters or things they like. So, our first character, as the process of me sort of making her room went along, I sort of started going with that she likes fish and underwater stuff a lot. So, I'm going to try and go with that. So, that's why I got all these here to kind of keep that feeling in mind.
You got a Jotaro Kujo type thing going on.
Got a Jotaro Kujo wanting to fuck dolphins kind of thing going on.
And succeeding.
Well, you know that's canon. That's where Jolene's half dolphin.
Yeah, no. That's why she looks like a dolphin.
What if Jolene's mom was literally a dolphin?
Don't they show her in like one panel of the comic?
Yeah, she's like the least distinguished, least interesting character.
Generic lady that Jotaro happened to bust a nut in.
Araki did not give a fuck about Jolene's mom.
Here, pictured here are Jotaro, Jolene, and some whore.
So sometimes I wonder if it was that girl from Part 3, just much older.
That'd be a little weird, but also it could have been because she wasn't a Blackman.
I don't remember if that's what she looked like in the colored panel, so I don't know. I thought that
could have been a thing for the anime.
I thought she was a little tan looking in the colored panels I saw, but I don't remember.
Yeah, you know, I never read any of the manga before Part 5. I only started reading the manga when I was like, oh, there's no anime, and that happened right after Part 4 because Part 5 wasn't out yet.
God, I gotta get back to reading. I say this like every stream at this point. I gotta get back to reading Part 8.
It's been done for a while. Rico finished it, my roommate from college, for anyone watching, but I never got back into it. I stopped. There was like a rock dog, and there was a spoiler lady introduced.
Now wait a minute. What college did you guys go to, and like what's his like home address and maybe the credit card?
Let me start with his social because I'm gonna forget it if I don't say it first.
Okay. All right. Let's spin the first thing here. Honestly, I'm wondering if I should actually start off with drawing the character. Create a race. I didn't think about that one. Oh, that could be something in a dream. Like a little
create a race?
Yeah, a race, like a fantasy dream creature. Like it's that would mean that this is like something that would be seen and occurs commonly in the dream that they go into.
I mean, if it's her dream, you could easily make like a Zora type creature where it's like a fish man.
Something like that, yeah.
Could be a brave race of octopus pirates, and they have like tentacle mustaches.
Could be. That'd be funny. Let's see. Create a race as a joke. Okay, so these are gonna be silly creatures.
I like the phrase "silly creature."
And is there a butt to that? There's no butt, so it's like a
big juicy butt.
You know, you sold me on octopus pirates.
Yeah, octopirates.
Yeah, so let's. All right, let me see if Crit is playing nice today. It is. All right.
This is the first step to realizing my secret agenda of getting Laken to make Octopirates of the Planet shit.
Is that the next Chuck Tingle novel?
No, it would have to be like it would have to be like giant whale gets fucked in the blowhole by a ship full of octopirates. Like it would have to be something like that. If you want to be Chuck Tingle.
I was transformed into a horny blow whale that got fucked by octopirates. Is that the title of it?
Dude, the best one is like, or I don't even know if it's the best story, but the best concept is like fucked in the butt by the title of this book. Where it's like the title of the book itself becomes like a sentient being and starts fucking him in the butt.
Oh man.
Chuck Tingle makes such like goofy things. I'm amazed by the level of creativity he's able to get into. He's able to put into stories where the punchline is always, and then the character gets fucked in the butt. Like he's able to do so much with that.
You know, I wonder if his initial motivation was maybe just like they're like a regular writer, and then they saw how easy it was to just get all your like crap books published on like online sources.
Maybe because all of his books are available on Amazon. I don't even know if he publishes through Amazon or somewhere else, but you can buy all of them on Amazon like right now. And they all have great covers. If you've never looked at the cover art for his books, he like takes stock photos and like photoshops them together into monstrosities. So like in the one where like Darth Vader is like a fucking unicorn man. He's got like
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Yeah, Darth Vader. Thank you. I actually didn't even realize that when I first listened to it, and then after going back, someone was talking to me about it, and I realized it was Darth Vader. I thought he was just Darth Vader like usual, but a unicorn for no reason. But yeah, no, like he actually photoshops just a unicorn head onto like a pair of abs, I think.
I don't think you say pair of abs. I think you say set of abs.
Yeah, pair would imply two. I think I was thinking pecs.
Yeah.
But he does like a whole buff torso, to be clear. Sometimes my brain decides to phrase things the wrong way and my mouth just goes with it.
Sometimes my brain don't work good.
Sometimes I stink.
Excuse me. Oh.
Bless you.
Jeez Louise.
Who the fuck is Louise?
Let's see. I think I should make...
Have you ever met a Louise?
You know what? No, I haven't. Has that name just...
Have you ever met a Thelma?
Has that name just kind of gone out of fashion?
I guess. I mean, certain names do, right? Like, I don't think I've met, like, any young Nancys.
Yeah, that's like an old lady name.
Same with Ethel. Ethel, I don't think I ever met a young Ethel.
Esther.
Unless you count the one chicken my mama... Oh, Esther? Yeah, that's a name that is not in use at the moment. Oh, I see what you're going for with this. I like that.
Yeah. Give him a nice sword.
Yeah, make him wrapping his tentacle around like a rapier.
Yeah. Well, so... What was I gonna say? Yeah, like, also names can come into style in really weird ways. Did you know the name Tiffany wasn't even all that popular until, like, the 80s?
Interesting. I guess that makes sense. I can't think of any, like, older Tiffany's I've heard of.
No, that's not entirely true. It was the 60s, but, like, a lot of the Tiffany's didn't really, like, grow up, and that didn't become, like... You'd see, like, a lot of, like, teenage to adult women named Tiffany until, like, the 80s.
Yeah.
Because, and this is, like, interesting, the name Tiffany was not very popular for a long time, but there was a... Oh, what was he? Like a jeweler or like a store owner or something. Their last name, it was a man, but his last name was Tiffany.
So is there a store just called Tiffany's, like a jewelry store?
Yeah, so the store was just...
I think I've heard of that,
The store was just called Tiffany's, but then the writer of Breakfast at Tiffany's saw that name and liked it, and they made Breakfast at Tiffany's, which was turned into a movie in the 60s, so a bunch of people started naming their girls Tiffany in the 60s.
I knew, like, two very different Tiffany's growing up. Like, there were two very different people that both happened to be named Tiffany. One of them went by Tiff, and the other one just went by Tiffany.
I mean, you just know the one that went by Tiff, like her parents just didn't love her. I should say that about real people. I should. That's too mean. I'm sorry.
I doubt that particular Tiff will ever hear this.
No, it's like that's the kind of thing I just say thoughtlessly, and I'm like, that's mean. That's really mean.
I mean, it is, but it's also funny. Just the random level of hostility that comes out of it. Like, yeah, I bet her parents didn't fucking love her.
Shit, I'm trying to.
You gotta give it like are you going for like a typical pirate hat, like a Jolly Roger thing?
Yeah, I have a hard time remembering what those even fucking look like.
It's gotta be like, picture a. This is a little weird. I want to say like a dog's paw with like 3 little finger things, and then just do the outline of that where it's got like 2 circles on the side and then a larger one in the middle. I don't know if that even.
You mean like a clover?
Yeah, I could have just said that. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, like a clover, but the circles are more upward. Like a clover, they're kind of equidistant from each other.
Oh wait, I think this is one way to do it. I was thinking of like the kind of the British Navy sort of pirate hat.
Yeah, okay, I see. That does go more with the rim you were doing earlier.
Yeah. But
I kind of like the style for him though, because it's nice and rounded, and he's an octopus with a big round head.
This is more your typical classic pirate hat.
You could even have them shoot like musket shots out of their octo hole.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
Oh wait, for the skull and bones, can you, instead of having it be a skull and bones, have it be like an octopus head and 2 tentacles?
Man, that was literally what I was gonna do.
That's my trick. I come up with things people are already doing.
Well, that, and I was gonna like, instead of just tentacles, it was like bone tentacles. You see what I'm going for there?
Should they still be crossed?
No, I was gonna just have them coming out. Like they're like
Hold on. Give it more curve, yeah.
Yeah, more like that.
Okay, I reckon that works. You might still want to give it like some kind of element of like the skull teeth.
Right.
To make it communicate a little more.
Something like that.
Like just 2 lines or something.
Nah. How do I want to go about that? Because an octopus skull, if I'm going based off of this guy here. What if I just give him?
You could give it 2 little like tentacle things that look like.
What if I just give him teeth anyway? Nah.
Maybe get rid of the line and just have it be the two vertical lines.
Wait, how about,
it might look a little better.
How about this?
It does work, but I'm wondering if the better solution would be just to have it have 4 tentacles and have them behind it coming out in like a diamond pattern almost. Like how some of the skull and crossbones, instead of having the crossbones below, they'll have it behind the skull where it's like a big X. I wonder if that would communicate more, because it would just look like 4 legs splayed out in different directions. Like, keep that head and maybe move it down a little bit.
Yeah, hold on, let me see that. Alright, and take this, move it to here.
Are you gonna have enough room for the tentacles in the bottom, then?
Well, I mean, let's just see where this goes.
Okay, yeah, try it out.
Now, hold on.
I had an idea today for like a dungeon in Clown World that's like, it looks like a normal dungeon, but then if you were to zoom out on it, it's just a bunch of tiles laid out to look like Goatsy. And it's just called Gaper's Gulch.
Oh, you gotta put that in.
I might go with that.
You gotta put that in.
I think it'd be really funny. And then if there's a clown that's based on Goatsy at the end, but like just vaguely, where he's like onion ring clown or something.
Yeah, like he's holding something around his ass and he's spreading it open like it's Goatsy, but it's not his ass.
Well, or he's just got it in front of him and he's wearing like a ring on his finger.
Oh.
He's like holding a giant ring open.
Oh, heinous.
No, anus, I think it is. But I think that'd be really funny. Just an entire dungeon based around Goatsy.
Let's see.
If I have a clown with like goat horns and like cloven feet and stuff, like that might actually work well as like a basic enemy type that appears there.
Here we go. Big swashbuckler.
Yeah, he's got that big goofy sword.
All right, and then he's got a bunch of his boys on here.
Yeah, I think I like that skull and crossbones a lot better as well.
Let's see. This is one with a bandana.
Yes. Give him like squinted eyes, like he's like. Eh.
Right, hold on. Like angry squinted eyes.
Yeah.
Because he's up to no good octopus shenanigans.
As most octopirates are.
He's up to PG no good octopus shenanigans.
Yeah, if these are comedy enemies, it'd be funny if they think they're doing really bad things, but like all in all, they're just minor annoyances at best.
Yeah, like they turn out to ultimately be good guys at the end. Like kind of like Cortez in Paper Mario, except he was actually like a legit hardcore pirate.
Yeah, he actually did plunder. Oh, don't forget a mast on the ship.
Oh yeah, I'm just kind of getting it like real condensed down in here. Now hold on.
Yeah, there you go.
And then
There we go.
Then I need another guy back here with an eye patch.
Make him a big guy. Make him a big guy. They gotta have like a big lunk.
Yeah, they're lunk.
Give this one like a tentacle mustache or something. Like spice him up.
Yeah, I wanted to do the mustache thing. I kind of wanted to do it with our leader here. Nah, I like him without it.
I like him better without, yeah.
Alright, so we got... Hold on. Nah.
Oh, okay, that's the eye patch. I thought he had a giant gaping eyeball.
No! Try to...
Wait, the eye patch usually goes the other way.
Does it? Oh, yeah, because it would like...
Yeah.
Well, you could also...
Yeah.
You could also have it like wrap around. I've seen it wrap around that way. Well,
yeah.
That's what, like anime kind of looking ones though.
But you just wouldn't put it over like the nose.
Right.
I've actually made that mistake a lot when drawing eye patches on characters.
Smooth that out a bit more.
And what should he have on his head? Should he just have a bald head?
Yeah, but he's got like...
Yeah, a little liver spot.
He's got a little liver. He's the oldest member of the crew.
Yeah.
He's seen some shit. Hold on, I got an idea.
Maybe narrow his one eye that's out of the...
Narrow it?
Yeah, like just get rid of some of the top so it looks like he's kind of an older... maybe that's not doing what I thought it would do. Try getting rid of some of the bottom, maybe, so it looks like he's kind of narrowing it at you.
Like that?
Keep the top and just get rid of some of the bottom, maybe. I think I liked that a little more. Like, it seems to communicate, like, he's wary of you. You could put, like, a little tick under there so it looks like a wrinkle.
Okay, I can start to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wanted to do something. As our old fella here.
He's got those long eyebrows?
No, hold on. That's not eyebrows. It's his tentacle coming off here, right? Then it's gonna come to a stop here.
Oh, and he's gonna have a hook hand?
No, not even that. Oh, I could maybe make it.
It might be a little big.
I might just have this be like it's pointing at the camera. I don't know.
He's got like a stub.
Not exactly. Hold on. I don't like it pointing that way. Hold on. How do I want to go about this?
maybe draw the end first and then make the tentacle work with it so you can sort of get where it is in space and then just figure out the arm. Is it a peg leg?
No.
Okay.
I'm not getting it right. Smaller. Then it kind of comes back.
First, you've got the Anaheim Chili here, which is quite a sort of mild chili.
I think I might know what this is.
On the sweet side, it's only the seeds inside that are quite hot, so you might say they're a little bit of a type.
Yeah, a little meat cross section.
You've got the jalapeno.
No, not even.
They jalapeno at home, didn't they?
I can't.
I'll just stop guessing. I want to see what it is.
I just don't think I'm depicting this right.
Too hot, but you definitely notice when they're in your mouth. And next is the cayenne chilies. They come in a variety of colors.
Oh, he's got like a little hand cannon.
Yeah, he's got a hand cannon.
You might want to make because the thing there looks like it's more on the top than it is on the back piece.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The little fuse coming out. It looks like it'd be a little farther back, maybe, starting with the base of it.
What do you mean?
Like the part there that you're drawing on top of, I think would still need to move back. The little square piece.
I mean, does it strictly need to be?
It looks like it's on top of it rather than like in that little back where the curve is.
I was trying to depict it just like on top of it, just somewhere on it.
Okay.
Something like that. It's real. It's
longer fuse.
It's real. Nah, it's real short, so you can just get it off real quick.
He's got a short fuse.
Yeah, he's got a short fuse.
That's how he stayed alive so long, is by shooting first.
All right, so we've already got these guys taking up 25% of the fucking real estate. Let's shrink them down.
Oh, I thought we were doing different things for each. Oh, wait, I see. We're making one dreamscape, so they're going to be part of a larger picture.
Right. So let's get their mast in here. Oh boy, I'm not sure.
It probably doesn't even have to be too tall either, because like they've got a tiny, dinky little ship.
Right.
Think like the pirate ships in Bloons Tower Defense, if you remember those. Because this is pretty much the same type of ship where it's just this really dinky, tiny pirate ship.
Right.
Man, now I want to play Bloons Tower Defense. I actually have I have the 6th one on my PC. Because I got it on Steam for pretty cheap.
I don't know. I feel like the more complicated they make balloons, the less interested I get in it.
That's fair. I will say I liked the 3 branching paths type thing they did with it. So that kind of kept me going.
Yeah, the last one I played, it was just like 2 different paths you get a choice of on each thing.
The way they did it in the new one is basically you have 3 upgrade paths for each type of monkey.
Mm-hmm.
And you can choose from 2 of them. If you choose from 2 of them, the 3rd one gets locked out. And then from there, each path has 5 upgrades. You can go up to 5 in one and up to 2 in the other that you didn't go up to 5 in. So you can kind of like, you can get 2 from each of them, and then as soon as you get a 3rd, the other one locks out.
My problem with Bloons is I always end up working out a strategy I really like, and I just stick to it.
I mean, yeah, that's the good thing. Like that's a good thing to do sometimes. However, in the new one, they do have some maps where it really fucks with it.
I mean, it does that in the old ones too. Like my strategy usually just relies on fucking pirate ships. Actually,
yeah, I was gonna say water towers are always really good. Especially in the new one, they have a submarine tower.
Yeah, and
it's insanely good.
The submarine was really good in 5 too.
I don't know how it's changed from 5. It's been years since I've played it, but in 6, it has an ability where its range expands to the point where basically it can hit things that are in other monkeys' range.
It had that in 5 too.
Yeah, it's such a good ability.
That's one of the best things about it. The other one is you can set them out in certain areas to camo balloons.
Yes, the way that works in 6 is if you have it set up to decamo, it can't attack though. It does a thing called submerge and support where it goes under the water and scans like the camo area.
Yeah, that's still about the same as it is in 5.
Okay. One of my favorite towers, I don't remember if it's in 5 or not. The Ninja Monkey, is that in 5?
Yeah, that's in 5. That's an old one. That's been around forever.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that old. Oh wait. Yeah, I guess it was. I was thinking of. What was I thinking of that gave camo? Dart monkeys always had a thing to get rid of, where they could see camo, right?
No, not all of them. Not in every Bloons game.
Not even like an upgrade for it? What about in 4? 4 is when I started playing.
Maybe. I know the thing is I don't actually use dart monkeys all that much.
The only reason I started using them more is because they added a whole thing where it's kind of like a weird mastery system thing. It's called monkey knowledge in 6.
Mm-hmm.
Where basically the more you play the game, you get XP and you can unlock different things on monkey knowledge. It's like a what do they call it? Where like you have a tree upgrade system.
The branching path system?
Kind of, yeah, but it's like more specific skill tree. Skill tree system they call it. Yeah, so they have a skill tree system where you can build up and get different upgrades for your monkeys. And one of them is every game you start with a free dart monkey. So I use them more just because of that.
Mm.
If I don't have all the monkey knowledge, I have a lot of it. I don't recall how much I got. But there was a period, like right when I started my current job, which was like end of 2020, like September.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing a shit ton of Bloons Tower Defense 6.
Yeah.
Like it was like my go-to game when I just wanted to fuck around on my phone.
What do you name guys like this? What should our captain be named?
Captain Sucker. No. Captain Inkwell?
That's a nice one. I'm not sure if that's what I'll go with. That is a good one.
Yeah, something in that vein, maybe. I thought of Inkwell because I was like, a well's where you get water, and he produces a lot of ink, so he's where you get ink. Like, he'll shoot ink at you. Should they shoot, like, little... Oh, I already said this. They shoot, like, little musket shots out of their octo hole.
Yeah, something like that. Like, they can cock them up, and you hear, like, the cock sound.
Yeah, like...
Okay, cock sound's a terrible fucking word.
Yeah, you hear their cock sounds.
Ugh.
What type of gameplay is in this game? Do you know yet? Can I ask that?
This is... Alright, I'm gonna... This is not a game.
Not a game, it's just a comic.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
Okay, remember that one thing I showed you? It's like that, but I'm going a different way with the plot.
Yes, okay, I do remember that.
When you were drinking at my place.
When I was drinking.
You were drinking.
I was drinking there, it was true.
Alright.
I forget what I was drinking. I got... Was it Smirnoffs? I don't remember. But I was drinking something.
Yeah,
like bottles of something, because we stopped at the store.
Let's see if I can draw our protagonist here from memory.
Do we?
Yeah, the thing that worries me about drawing her is that, like, I got that one portrait and I liked it so much, but it's one of those things where like you drew it and you're like, I have no idea how I drew that.
Oh, I have the same thing. I did this one picture, and I kind of know how it was drawn because I just heavily based it off a picture of Riku from Kingdom Hearts because I liked the art style and I was trying to emulate that. But it was the character I've told you about before. His name is Bach.
Right.
I drew him, and I have never been able to match that style in any other drawing of him that I've done. And like, I don't want to just keep that style because I'd rather it not be just exactly Kingdom Hearts. But at the same time, I can't, when I'm altering it, I can't come up with something that looks as good as that, or like is as satisfying to me to look at as that.
Yeah, my hand just feels off today. Just not as smooth as I usually am.
Put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds to try again.
That'll smooth it out.
Very good.
Let me see here. Hair does something like this, right about here.
Oh, they added another interesting thing in Bloons Tower Defense 6 called Monkey Heroes, I think they are.
Yeah.
Where the basic gist of them is they're, instead of being like a typical monkey tower, they're like a special character, and they have like voice acting and everything, where you place them down and they're just level 1.
Did I even give her like fucking eyelashes? I think I kept that pretty...
Do you have a reference picture you can use?
I do. I don't know if I want to go pulling that up on stream just yet.
I mean, didn't you already show this? Is this the character in the spinning room?
Yeah. I mean, but I didn't show off like the full Here, I'll just pull it up. Where did I keep it?
And they sent it to me.
Yeah. This character here. All right.
I see what you're saying. You haven't shown off the like full character.
The like full portrait of it. What I'll do.
Well, this is the exclusive reveal.
Yeah, I'll copy merge that. No, wait, not paste. Paste as reference image. I'll have it down here to look at while I'm trying to draw this.
That reference image thing is a neat functionality.
All right.
I've had most other software had things like that.
So let's see. Yeah, her eyes are rounder. That's more how I did it. Because she's supposed to be like dumb and autistic looking. You know, I try to write relatable characters, so I usually try to make them like really stupid or autistic or like incompetent or idiots or
base them off of myself.
Mostly base them off of myself. It's fucking awful. It's yeah. Hold on. I gotta move this over a bit to the left if I'm gonna have it like that. That'll do for now. Alright, and then she's got like a hair thingy that does this. And her hair is kind of like penis shaped, going off like this.
You might not want to connect it to the curl though. No. Or are you just doing that for reference?
Yeah, that was just more for spatial reference, but it doesn't even go like that. It's more like this. So we got her. Alright, but I wanted her to be doing more than just like kind of standing there dumbfounded looking. I'm gonna have her in the picture. So let's yeah. Maybe shrink it down a bit because she might just be like in the midst of all this.
Maybe stink it down a little bit. Hey, you!
Hey, you, Peter!
Oh, Peter, you smell like shit, man.
Lois, I shit myself.
I changed my diaper, Lois. This is too real.
Going way out like that. No. Was there... Bangs sort of do that. Are those bangs?
To be honest, dude, I don't remember this level of Paper Mario at all.
What level? What are you talking about?
This one we're playing right now with the girl.
Oh.
I do like her poofy hair. I think that's like kind of one of the more fun aspects of the design.
Yeah. It's also one of the aspects I'm worst at replicating.
I get that. I get that. I gave a character like a really strong jaw one time, and then every other time I tried to draw it, he looked like a fish. Like it looked like he more had like a giant lower lip than a big jaw.
Man, I wish I had like big fish lips, big disgusting, big fucking ugly.
Would you go around? Would you go around slapping people with them?
Yeah.
I just love slapping people with my big flish lips. I didn't mean to say flish.
Ugh, flish sounds foul.
There I was, slipping her flish.
Ugh. That's it. Anyone who says flish in stream in the stream chat is banned. You're fucking out.
You heard him. Anyone who says flish in stream chat gets a big kiss from Laken.
I mean, yeah, that's
it's a big kiss with his big fish lips.
I mean, that's how I ban people. That's just like, I mean, that's just fucking bog standard.
Listen, everyone, I am a moderator in this chat, and I will unban you. Can I do that?
I mean, I can't stop you. You're a moderator.
Right, but I just don't know if I even have the capability of doing that. I have no clue how to use, like, YouTube's chat moderation shit at all.
The concept of being a moderator in my chat is fucking preposterous. I'm just gonna say this right here, right now. If you're a moderator of anything, I don't fucking respect you.
Dude, I kind of feel the same way. I feel like I feel like it takes a certain kind of person to like dedicate the time to be a mod to something.
To be a mod to something
never had experience
and not get paid.
I never had an experience with like an unpaid moderator, just regular person, where I was like, wow, that guy was like really good at his job or really mature or anything exceptional like that. I've always been like, that guy was a fucking dick.
Well, yeah, because it's all like, what are they getting out of it if they're not getting paid? It's the power. It's the
I would say a feeling of power in their miserable lives where they have none.
You know, it's literally. You know, it's funny. It's literally a power-hungry asshole who wants to be able to go on the internet and say that cops should be banned because they're power-hungry assholes.
Case in point, one time I was playing TF2 when I was younger. I've told you this story. I don't think I've told it on stream. I didn't play TF2 often, but sometimes I would try and fail and then like stop and come back like 3 months later and try it again and then fail and rinse and repeat. And I was in a server once where there was a moderator who, like, I pissed him off because he did something and I called him out on it. I was like, hey, that was kind of immature. Like, I think he was just trying to do this or whatever. And then for the whole rest of the time I was on that server, he would, as soon as I respawned, teleport me into another room. And he was playing as the pyro. He would make himself invincible and spray me down with flamethrower, make me unable to move. Like, he would make it that I couldn't move. He would spray me down with the flamethrower until I died. And then rinse and repeat on that. And then whenever I tried to type anything in chat, it would just say, I'm gay. I like big, long dicks.
What the fuck?
And I the whole time I was just like, this guy's a fucking, like, this guy's probably in his 30s, fucking sitting in a basement crying.
People take their moderator role way too seriously.
Yeah, because it's like, and also, I just called him out for being a little bit immature, because I was like, I think he was just doing this, and then he pretty much proved me right by doing that.
But your main point is to keep people from calling each other racial slurs in chat. That's mostly what you're there for.
But that's like the most fun part.
I mean, I guess it depends on what forum you're in, but...
Right.
Like you're just trying to, your point is to try and keep things civil, not to be the fucking dictator of the goddamn
Well, that
place.
was the thing, was the thing I remember seeing here, it was specifically as though he banned someone, and I was like, it seemed like they were still being civil, they were just kind of fucking around.
Right.
And I don't think this server had any specific rules against anything they said or did. But yeah, no, I just remember that happening, and I was like, that sucked. And I just ended up leaving the server, because I was like, okay, this isn't fun anymore.
It fucking ruined TF2.
Yeah. Well, luckily that was just one server. There were like a million of them.
You should have said that before you left. Like, you ruined TF2 forever.
Well, I couldn't, because if I said that, it would have just changed into I'm gay and I like big long dicks. Like, anything I put in the chat would immediately change to that. People wouldn't see the original message.
Man, moderators are cool.
Yeah, but like he specifically took the time to set that up. Like, this guy's probably done this more than once, because he was able to turn that on like at the flick of a switch. So he clearly like had this planned and has probably done it before.
Right, that was like his specific moderator tool to make people say that they're gay and like big long dicks.
Yeah, and bring them to a random room like high up in the sky where they can't get out and like hit them with the flamethrower, make them not move. He had a whole mode for that because he's probably just that much of a sad man.
Right.
Wait, so what's going on there?
She's falling.
Okay, I thought she had a big pregnant belly for a second.
Nah, it's like, I'm gonna be straight here. I would never draw a pregnant woman.
Ever?
Ever. Under any circumstance. That's just fucking evil.
Why? I thought you were serious. I was like, wait, what?
Well, I'm sitting there, I'm like, what's the dumbest excuse I could come up with for what I just said there?
That is just fucking evil, dude. You sicken me for even bringing that up.
Fucking disgusting and heinous.
Do you shower, or are you just naturally this fucking filthy, man? That is fat.
How do I want to... Like your back could kind of bend more there. So like...
I cannot wait for the first trailer for the Mario movie to drop.
I cannot wait for Square Enix to announce that they're no longer making Kingdom Hearts.
I can't wait for Square Enix to announce that Sora passed away peacefully in his sleep
Oh
over the weekend.
That would be fucking amazing.
That would be such a weird, like, April Fool's prank.
You know, it'd be a fucking funnier April Fool's prank, though, is that if it wasn't an April Fool's prank and they just did it for real.
They put out a final trailer where it's playing like a sad rendition of the Kingdom Hearts theme.
Sora,
and he's just laying in a hospital bed like, I love you all so much.
Sora died peacefully at the age of 54 from cancer.
At the age of 15 times 10 games. He died peacefully at the age of 358 over 27.
They can't even give it like a normal, they can't even give him a normal fucking funeral.
In his honor, the death message is written in the most convoluted way possible because it's what he would have wanted.
Shit, why am I fucking up here?
Maybe that arm right there that you're erasing, it kind of... Maybe it needs to go up more, because it looks like it's kind of going out to the side a bit.
Yes.
I think the legs look fine.
I think the torso is almost kind of what looks weird to me.
Maybe. I don't know if I can quite figure out if there's anything wrong with it.
I don't know. The middle would be about here. I think I do want their arms out more to the side. But like more to the side than this even. Ah, that's about shit. That's about all the trollsies I had.
I thought you said the trollsies.
No, it's like you know that sensation of when you like jump backwards in like a pool, you kind of like floating back down to the bottom of it, kind of like that. That's what.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely put them out more then.
Yeah. I wonder if I can even have the legs even go more out this way. Like they're not just like fucking dangling straight up. Like it's very floaty. They're not just like falling. They're floating.
If it's floaty, maybe do like they're coming out more straight, but kind of have a little curve downward to them, if that makes sense.
Let's see.
I'm not sure if it does.
Hold on, we'll see here. I'll fuck around with it.
Fuck with it.
Yeah, let's just start with the... It's kind of high here.
That seems to be a better like form to them, but I'm wondering if they're too long. I don't know. How tall is she actually?
You know, I don't know. I guess she is kind of. My thought was she's sort of short for her age.
Maybe they're not too long though, even so, because the torso is not super long. So overall, she'd still be pretty short.
I can write off a bit there. Oh shit, where did it go? Where did it take me? There we go. Something like that, like it's really weird.
I kind of like that. Should her arms also be different?
Kind of fine with this one on the right here coming out like this.
But should the other one like be going up or something?
Maybe. Let me figure out what's even going on with it. Yeah. God, I feel like I just got really bad at drawing over the weekend.
I don't think this is looking bad at all. I think it's looking better than I have right now.
Yeah, it's more like I'm just kind of struggling with the strokes.
Do you want to try working on like a smaller thing to kind of like warm up?
Well, I mean, we're already in it.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is like, maybe it's because I've been doing a lot of programming and that funks up my brain versus like my art brain.
It is like two different like brain modes, if that makes sense. Like, there are days when I feel like doing one and wouldn't be able to do the other.
I can literally feel like physically two different parts of my brain getting used when I like do art versus when I do programming.
That is interesting. I haven't done art in a while, so I don't know if I necessarily feel that. I'd have to try it again.
I absolutely feel it. It's like how would I describe it? I don't know. I almost want to describe it as like something compared to like riding a bike, where you get, let's say you get your legs adjusted to like move in one way, and then it's like, okay, now ride a bike. It's kind of like that. You're using them different.
Like if you were doing a thing where you're...
You know what? I'll say it like this. It's like after you're done riding a bike and then you try walking around a bit, how weird that feels. It's like that.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Or if you're on like a treadmill for a while.
Yeah,
you just try to, like, still. Or no, even just walking normally feels different from the treadmill.
And it's because you're using your legs different than what you're used to.
Yeah, I guess I get that.
No, not like that. That ain't right. Kind of upper arm coming out too long. It's more like that.
More like upper flarm.
Yeah.
You got it, man.
Upper flarf.
Upper fralf.
And now I wonder if I've actually squished her torso down too much.
Maybe, yeah. Because now the legs look too long for it. And the arms as well.
Alright, I'm gonna cheat.
I mean, you can have that as a stylistic thing, but it didn't seem like an intentional one.
This was not intentional, and I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna put her on the rack.
The taffy puller.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably better there.
The Wonka taffy puller.
That's the one thing that like makes me wish I did digital art, because I've only ever drawn on paper, and well, besides like a few times.
Well, the upside to paper is that you learn how to get it right the first time.
That's true, but it's not always foolproof, and when you want to be able to just like drag that,
right,
you can't.
That needs to be. Oh man, going. Okay, hold on. I was about to dox myself there. Going down to city I'm in.
Yeah.
Driving through there to get down to a theater to watch an opera.
Driving through the area.
The area, yeah. Yeah, you know, yeah, I'm riding through the area. I gotta put that song in the fucking playlist.
Yeah, dude, I don't think anyone has any claim to that.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna try to take your video down for it.
Yeah, I'm riding through the area. That fucking song's that song's a work of art.
Yeah, I'm riding through the area.
Well, this kind of twists a bit.
It's a good one.
How did that look? I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm fine with this for just having her in the center of it. I kind of want to do a thing where I give her like, in the dream worlds, I give her like a nightcap, but it like, it's extended out longer, so it's like Link's hat.
That's kind of fun.
So I don't know if I'll try and draw that here, but I
maybe try it once. I like that concept.
So let me.
It kind of reminds me of have you ever seen the designs for there was a thing I think it's Craig McCracken was going to make where it was the Kids Next Door sequel.
I just don't. Well, you may not even really ever see it all that much. I just don't want to lose like what her hair looks like here. But at the same time,
could you just have her hair coming out the front? No, because that's on the top of her head.
But yeah, so Craig McCracken Kids Next Door sequel.
Yeah, he was making a like concept for a Kids Next Door sequel called Stop the Galactic Kids Next Door. And I don't know fully what it was going to be about, but they had a design for number 1 where he's like an adult.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
And yeah, and he has like the red hoodie on, but it has this really long fucking hood that looks like if Link's hat was on a hoodie and he has it pulled down. And it looked really cool. It had almost like a little like bend to it.
Huh.
Let me find a picture and link it in the stream chat actually, because it was a Oh, John's in the chat. He said Scooper Mario, and we want Scooper Mario.
Huh. I don't think that's...
Probably because I said Gaper Mario earlier.
I'm not sure if that's really going down for him. Maybe more like that, and then you could have the actual hair kind of coming out here. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say is going down to area that I'm riding in.
Yeah.
I swear to God, that place is fucking designed by Willard Wonka's goddamn factory.
Willard Wonka.
I mean, you've driven through there before, though, haven't you? Aren't the streets just fucking atrocious?
Yeah, if it's the one I'm thinking of, it does suck ass.
I mean, they're like, it's not just that they suck, it's that they're nonsense.
Well, no, that's what I mean. Is like the layout's really weird.
It makes no fucking sense. You'll have fucking streets that are going off into all sorts of angles and do random shit that streets never fucking do.
Hmm.
I was gonna give her more of like a full outfit that kind of goes with this hat then, but I hadn't come up with a design for it yet. I just knew there was gonna be like a dream version and then an in real life sort of version of her.
Right. I mean, if you don't want to do it right now, it might be better just to
let's
leave it out if you don't want to like.
Let's get this out.
Okay.
It's like I kind of like this. Oh wait, hold on. I think I lost it to the...
Make it wavy like that. I think it'll look cool.
Well, I lost it to the reference image. Let's see.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Like, yeah, I swear to God...
I'm trying to find a good picture of the Galactic Kids Next Door #1.
You trying to?
I'm trying to, yeah.
Let's get that. Make it even bigger. Oh, you want to know something interesting? Do you know where Link keeps all of his stuff?
In the hat?
In his hat. That's what those hats were. No, that was a real type of hat, and that's what it was used for. Was for holding things. That was for like travelers and shit. This is.
But how would it stay on your head?
I have no fucking clue, but that's how it works. It's a real hat.
Bomb that hat.
I guess maybe you could like tie it to your head.
Maybe, yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, I wonder, is that what they were going for then? Is that he just has like a little pack hat?
Yeah, it was like a traveler's hat.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I've never heard of that. That's pretty interesting.
Right. But then, yeah, I went down into the area. I saw an opera. Or rather, I thought I was going to see an opera, but I guess they were just showing a video or a movie. I should say a movie. It was at least movie theater quality.
Was that really not clear in like the advertising for it?
Yeah, it was. I just didn't read it clearly. It wasn't a fucking trick. It was I was just like maybe stupidly optimistically like being like, oh, maybe it's real just because it says that it's produced from the film thing. I don't fucking know.
I see. Yeah.
But it was a recording of a real performance of the opera for the British Royal or the Royal Opera House.
Yeah.
It was a really old opera by Verdi, Rigoletto. I'm not sure.
I like how big and puffy the hat is.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Oh, we got Chris.
Hey, Chris. I'm not sure if I found it completely satisfying. I can describe the kind of beats it goes on as being similar to Old Boy. And yet I can't find it like kind of being satisfying in the way Old Boy was. I don't know why. It does just sort of end abruptly.
I have only seen one opera in my life, and I wasn't super happy with the story because it was very strange.
Operas.
If anyone knows opera in the chat, it was Bluebeard's Castle.
Operas are very strange, and as I was kind of thinking about it on the ride home, I think when an opera sort of captures versus like say a play or like a book would, is operas. I noticed in operas very little actually happens, but it goes on. It goes on for a while, and I think what it's capturing isn't so much a lot of events happening. It's a couple key major events happening, and then like people really anguishing over the decisions they have to make.
Yeah, that is fair. Like it's a lot more about that kind of emotional core.
Right. So it's kind of transmitting like that feeling of like, oh god, I have to make a decision, or something bad's happening to me and I can't stand it, and it's like it reinforces that sort of over and over again.
Okay.
So it sort of pulls you into that. Yeah.
And it's just sort of. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, but yeah, this is sort of something like I pictured, like her Link hat nightcap sort of looking like. I can maybe make it come down lower like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe a little more off the top of her head like that, where it's just kind of coming down the side.
Right.
What is it you're drawing?
This is something for a project I'm working on. All right, now let's finally go back to doing something randomized.
Okay, yeah, so we've got her, we've got the Octo Pirates. Let's see what else we get from the randomizer.
Yeah.
For context, Chris, it's kind of like this chick's dream world, kind of.
Okay.
Like she enters it when she's asleep.
All right, so for our next fella here, we are create a fish/underwater creature. All right. That is secretly good. So it looks evil, but it's secretly good is what I'll kind of interpret that as being.
Okay.
Oh, wow. No butts yet. That's interesting.
Still no bites. See?
So a very kind of vicious looking fish creature.
Very vicious.
How do I want to do that? How about I go with like that's too close, but I want the curve to be kind of coming off of that.
Wait, so what kind of thing are you drawing for this one? Like, I know the words, but what are you thinking?
You'll see here in a second.
Okay.
Well, I might as well say it so that way I'm not boring the fucking audience. I'm gonna go for like a very vicious looking kind of like eel. Or something like that. That's kind of where my thoughts going right now.
Like an evil looking electric eel or something?
Yeah, but he's secretly good. He's actually a good guy. You just don't know it.
He's a secret goodman.
Yeah, like he's a real nice guy. Just like, you know, it's just bitches don't know it.
Bitches don't want to hear it. Are you gonna give him like a big toothy mouth?
Something like that, yeah. Which, starting like there. Pull this down a bit more.
Fuel him down. Ooh, okay, yeah, I kind of like that mouth.
Hold on. It's nah, it's too thick. How's it go? I want it like this, yeah.
Oh shit! It's Biff.
Oh, we got
High quality.
we got
Diarrhea riff.
we got John in the voice.
It's Diarrhea Biff.
I have an idea for a show.
Okay.
A show, like a television show.
Like a television, like something that like I would show to my nephews, like a program.
Oh, you could.
Describe it in
show
Spanish.
About a fat chick, and we call it Valerie Calorie.
Okay.
And she just eats food. I gotta think of more.
Alright, hold on. I got it. Valley girl, calorie girl.
Yo.
So
That's
she's
it.
like, I just love eating food, y'all.
And a good time.
No, that's like Southern, like it's a valley girl, like she's fucking vapid and she's just had it good.
Oh, she's like, oh my god, have you tried French fries?
Yeah. Let's give him a really weird, weird shaped head.
That's cool, but have you tried deep frying it, sweaty?
Now let's not give him like an evil fucking, like let's not give him mean eyebrows because otherwise he is just a bad guy. This is just like it's.
No, that's not true. He could just have a face like that.
No, but like if you have it like this, it's almost kind of like hard to tell.
Yeah, I guess he already looks pretty evil. Like, I wouldn't interpret that as a good guy's face.
Right, but he's just got the best of intentions.
Okay.
What can I feel like I should give him like hands or something, just to make it like he could do good guy stuff. Nah,
Maybe not hands, but I'm trying to think what he could do.
Nah, he should be limited. It should be that he's doing good despite his limitations.
Or maybe he could look more evil, and the thing is that he comes across as evil at first, but really he's just trying to like defend his like reef or whatever it is eels live in.
Maybe.
Like there are other people that would supposedly seem good, and they're actually like fucking him over.
Yeah, perhaps. Like it's like maybe he's antagonistic to our protagonist here at first, but it's for a very good reason. Like he's trying to protect his people or something.
Yeah, or maybe he's even trying to protect her. Like he knows that there's danger here, and he's trying to kind of discourage her from going further.
Right, something like that. Yeah. Which way do gills go?
I think the way you're doing it, yeah. I am not well versed in the ways of the gill.
Oh, old Gil.
Oh, you could maybe make that little flangey part on the edge, like a little kind of evil-looking goatee on him.
Like that? Hold on.
Like how you have it on the top, but just have it kind of bump out a little more on the bottom. Do you see what I mean? How that looks like hair?
Not really.
Like still have the edge of his chin there. Just have that come out under it.
Wait, hold on. What are you? Let me go back to where I was.
Okay.
Here.
So like just the wavy thing you have on top of his head, do that on the bottom, but make it bump out more toward his chin to look like a goatee.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Yes.
Should it be electric or should you do something different?
So, sorry.
He's a fire eel.
What's the topic of the stream that you're drawing?
I'm working on just fleshing out ideas for a project I'm working on.
Okay.
It's like this character here hops into like different dreams and stuff. I'll say that much about as far as what's going on with it. So this will be like her world. So this is what she's falling into is like kind of parts of her subconscious.
This looks like the start of a really cool like game case cover.
That's kind of what I'm going for. But this is just.
You could have, if you have different chapters based on people's dreams, they could be like chapter opener pictures.
They could be, yeah. If I go through and color them.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
That was kind of what we had going on with Greasy Harry.
With Greasy Harry.
It looked like a game cover.
And the other one that's literally named Dream Divers.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go with let's go with our next fella. What are we creating now? Create a vehicle. Interesting. That has a lame hat.
A vehicle with a lame hat? That's kind of fun.
Finally, we got a butt. But
I love butts.
it was the protagonist's dad all along. Now, I don't even know if I have a conception for what her father looks like. I kind of pictured her living... Those are just like leftover from the old ones. I kind of pictured her living with like an older brother. It could be like based on the memory of her father, so.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a dream. You have a lot of wiggle room there. Or if she didn't have a dad, it could be what she always imagined he'd look like.
Right. A vehicle with a lame hat. What would like a lame hat be? All right, hold on.
Have we had a vehicle with a lame hat before in a different stream?
I think we did, but I think I still ended up making it like a cool hat anyway.
I think it was Greasy Harry. I think we had like a taxi car thing with a big cowboy hat or something.
I don't think that one had lame hat as an option.
Maybe not.
Is it Greasy Harry?
Yeah, one of the other streams we did, we made a game called Greasy Harry RPG.
Oh yeah, RPG's just in the title of it.
It is, yeah, it's Greasy Harry RPG.
Is it even an RPG game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like a dick move. Was it?
It's just a game called Greasy Harry RPG, but it's not at all
RPG just
an
stands
RPG.
for really popular game.
Real penis girth.
Imagine a game with RPG in the title, but it's only an RPG in the sense that it's like a role-playing game. Like it just generates fake like furry characters or something, and you're on like a made-up server with them.
God, I remember when I was a kid, I used to think that like RPG literally just meant any game where you're playing the role of a character. So I used to think that Legend of Zelda was an RPG. And I guess you maybe could define it that way in some sort of sense, but it's not exactly what people mean when they say RPG.
Yeah. You'd probably have the best argument if you were talking about Zelda too, just because it has the leveling system.
Right. I think when people say RPG, they basically just mean it has a leveling system, which is unfortunately now become so ubiquitous to everything that doesn't.
It's such a weird, it's a weird thing to try to define RPG because I've had many a debate with friends about this, and
That's
like everyone has a
because
different idea.
If you define level, like getting game with level ups, then you would kind of define League of Legends RPG, wouldn't you? That just seems wrong.
I mean, is it? What's mobile?
I would say okay. I would say leveling up system. I mean, maybe it was being a little too short with it there. Leveling up system plus like other elements.
Yeah.
Single player narrative focus maybe.
Maybe, but then what about MMORPGs?
That's a good
League of
point.
Legends is really narrative. You just go like,
okay,
this is the whole discussion I've had.
Maybe
it got really tricky.
Okay, maybe narratively focused isn't all that's really necessary then.
Yeah, well, and can you have like a turn-based RPG that plays just like Final Fantasy but doesn't have like a very big narrative? You probably could, but it probably wouldn't be as good because I feel like the narrative's kind of what keeps you going through that.
You'd have to be really deep and really good with your combat.
Well, maybe because now I'm thinking. Wait, what?
Is Barkley's narrative that deep?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah, fuck it.
I mean, I have that.
Well.
Like the Bible is one step below Barkley.
Yeah.
That's fair, yeah.
For anyone who hasn't played Barkley, Shut Up and Jam Gaiden, just play it. Just play it.
It's so much fun.
It's free, yeah. It's free.
And it's free.
Just play it.
It's really unfortunate what happened in that series.
But it's not like a long RPG. It's like a 30-minute RPG.
What's that?
No, it's
Kanye
not 30
Quest.
minutes. Oh, Kanye Quest.
Oh, Kanye Quest, yeah.
Yeah, Kanye Quest like a real short.
Well, so I was just thinking about this because we were talking about Bloons.
Wait, hold on.
earlier.
Did you guys know that game was made by a cult?
Oh,
really?
I think you told me about this.
What?
A cult, really?
Yeah, or something like that, or at least it was like an ARG alluding to a cult or something like that.
That's pretty neat.
Interesting.
That was a fun game.
I never actually played it. I just didn't Donkey do like a video on it years ago.
Donkey did a video on it, and I somehow
Did a Kanye Quest video.
I somehow found a version of it and I played it.
Is it a hard game to find?
Probably not. I think you just go like Google break Kanye Quest. But...
Okay, the way you said I somehow found a copy of it, I was like, how hard is it to find this game?
It's rare for me to find games. You know what I mean?
There was a game that I found and downloaded.
I think you're trying to say you came across it, right? Like
probably, yeah.
Someone
Okay.
showed it to you and you were like, oh, okay. And you started playing it.
Sure. Yeah.
I found a game. I forget how I even came across this one. I think like someone referenced it somewhere, but it's called Big's Big Quest or Big's Big Adventure, something like that, and it stars Big from Sonic Adventure.
No way.
Okay.
And it's like a 3D game where you just run around as Big.
I gotta look this up and play it on stream someday. There's an old RPG Maker game, and the fact that I think it's like lost to history is like a sin to me. It's this RPG Maker game. It's called Corporal Buggy Bear's something adventure, something like that.
Okay.
And it's just a JRPG parody, but it's fucking like it nails it. It's just fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's this whole intro sequence, where you like go around this town and you're like trying to get money and stuff, but you play as Corporal Buggy Bear. I don't know where they came up with that name from, but he's just like a fucking belligerent asshole. And like it's literally he just like walks it like if one of the side quests was like you need to obtain wool, if you go up to a sheep he just kicks the shit out of it until it explodes and it's like you received wool.
This is just an RPG Maker game?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I can say just an RPG Maker game. Lisa's just an RPG Maker game.
Yeah, there's not even really any combat in it.
They just used like the walking system.
Well, yeah, a lot of people did that back in the day for like certain types of games. A lot of horror games did that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like a parody, but it's fucking hilarious. And eventually you end up teaming up with this demon. This demon really wants to impress this like dragon chick. I think she's another demon, but he describes her as like she's like really gorgeous and she has giant gams. And he's like, can you help me woo her over? And he's like, all right, sure. And you help this guy out, and you go to like the she's like you get there, it's just like a generic dragon sprite, and he's like, this is her, and he's like, yeah. And he turns to her, he's like, man, her gams are enormous. And then there's like a fucking part where I think you piss her off, and that gets you sent to an alternate dimension. So you're stuck with this guy trying to escape this alternate dimension, right?
Yeah.
Fucking. There's a part where you go into this like cave, and there's a mine cart, right?
Yeah.
And Buggy Bear just walks past it, and the demon guy's like, "Wait, don't you want to play the minecart minigame?" And Buggy Bear's like, "No, not really." And he's like, "Come on, it'll be fun." And he forces you onto the minecart, and you get on. And it lists out this enormous list of complicated controls for everything on the minecart.
Yeah.
So the minecart's on the far right side of the screen. It starts moving, the screen pans over, and the end of the track is just right there. And you get off, and it's like you won. It's like you got 100 million points or something like that. Like it's just a bunch of you got a bunch of points for nothing. And then the demon guy's like, that wasn't that fun, and then Buggy Bear's just fucking pissed off. This thing's a fucking classic. I gotta look it up.
Yeah, see if you could find that. That'd be fun to play on the stream or something.
Hell yeah. Maybe I should do that next Thursday. Maybe I should do that next Thursday before I go ahead with fucking One Shot.
We doing One Shot?
It's a game.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Is
it was one that I suggested a little while ago.
You beat relatively quick. I know.
So it not necessarily. It's more so a reference to the plot, but it isn't a very long game. I will say it is like it does get itself over, short and sweet. But I really like it. I thought it was a fun game. I think Grace showed me it.
Okay. Nick, you making any farther in Crystal Clear?
I beat the cowboy in Kanto.
Oh yeah, I beat him.
Yeah, Noak or Noak or however you pronounce it.
I thought it said Oak. I was like, no way, he's a cowboy now, but no, he's just.
Well, he does have a similar story. Like I definitely think they're referencing Oak with him, kind of, because he says he used to be a Pokemon professor, and then he went off to explore the world, and I think make a map of the region. He's a neat character. I like how he has nicknames for all his Pokemon. Like he has the big Arbok called Lasso.
Oh yeah, and it's shiny, right?
Yeah, he has 2 shinies in his party.
I'm working my way up to Goldenrod now. Started in Kanto.
Man, I finally tried soft resetting. Got my first shiny ever by soft resetting, and then just didn't even use it.
Really?
Yeah, because it was the Dratini with extreme speed that you can get.
I tried doing that with Snorlax, but I got tired after 20 tries.
Oh, the only way I did it too, to be honest, was I had my emulator on the max speed, and I set up a thing where I can mash A really quick and then just reset the game quick if it's not in there. So, I did that, and even then, it took a lot of tries.
What level are your Pokemon?
40s and 50s. I haven't gotten too much farther. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. You started over.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that'd be fun. I don't know if we have to be on the same Wi-Fi to do it.
Anything with that.
If we do though, we could just one time we're near each other on the weekend, we could just do it. I said near each other. That was a weird way to phrase it. We're in close proximity.
So
we are close.
The next time we're at Self-Docs, we can go ahead and.
The next time we're at my exact home address, which is.
It should just be a fictional version of I should make that a lore bit. Just a fictional version of my house, and it just says Docs Zone.
Docs Zone. There should be an AI that automatically makes up fake locations, and whenever you like say your actual home, it just dubs over it with like a fake place in your voice.
You're just Kanye going, oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm way too eager to play One Shot though to miss out on it next Friday.
I mean, we could always just like table it as an idea for the future.
Right. Was I saying Thursday?
I like the
I meant Friday.
You were saying Thursday. I wasn't gonna question it because I didn't know if he changed the schedule, and I didn't want to like.
Nah.
I didn't want to out myself on having missed a post. Which reminds me, I don't think I posted about this fucking stream that's happening right now.
I can't believe you're gonna come on my stream and not even juice me.
Hey,
oh god.
What about John? He doesn't even have a Twitter.
I hate that idea that that juicing
you
thing
have
or
to
what.
Promote me.
Yeah. Why aren't you promoting me?
Wait, I did retweet your tweet.
How dare you?
Okay, that counts.
All right, what should I?
I need more exposure. If you're not giving it to me, there's going to be dire consequences.
There we.
Oh, is it Tom Warburton, not Craig McCracken, that made the Galactic Kids Next Door thing? That might be mistaken.
Maybe you think I know anything about anything? I'm just here, man.
I'm just fucking living in the moment.
I'm just vibing.
Sir, did you murder that woman? I was living in the moment. I couldn't tell you what I was doing.
All right, so we got Octobot here as for transportation.
My client is simply built different. He was just vibing.
Yeah, this thing here's. You know what? I didn't even think about this. This could be like suggested as like a cigar, but then it turns out to be like a missile launcher.
That would be kind of fun if you can make that work, yeah. Where like he has these missiles that are brown and kind of look like a cigar, and then he just starts firing them at you, and you realize they're missiles.
Something like that.
That could be a neat thing.
Something like that.
I like him. What are you doing with the hat, though?
It's lame.
Oh yeah, that's right. He has a lame hat.
Yeah, it's a lame hat. It sucks.
I forgot what the fucking prompt was.
All right, let's go on to our next fella.
Next little fella.
Our next little critter.
Our next beautiful character.
I just created a vehicle. Fuck that.
Yeah, don't do the like ones that come up a bunch.
Ooh,
it just gets lame.
Create a villain.
I like a villain.
It's more important than originally thought.
But they're literally Bowser.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta before I even
Is that actually one of the categories?
It's
No.
Bowser.
I gotta remove it. What's the protagonist dad all along from the list?
Yeah, we can't have too many protagonist dads. Maybe you can add it back if you're doing a different character's dream.
Maybe.
But it might get boring to have a bunch of those.
Right.
You can't have too many dads. How dare you shut out your polygamist audience?
So what is?
And your gay dad audience.
It ends in tragedy.
Multiple 500 gay dad audience.
That's create a villain that is more important than originally thought, but it ends in tragedy.
I don't like it.
I like it.
I'm black. Yeah, I like it. Good thing he's out here and we're in there and we're the sheriff. And oh, I almost forgot. We're out here.
What I want to know is where's the caveman? All right, so let's see. We need a bad guy that's more important than originally thought.
You know, it's like a visual that's never going to leave my head.
Was that
Comer?
that one shot in the SpongeBob YouTube poop where Patrick's just like rotting away and being eaten by flies.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Remember that?
Is that where he goes, oh boy, 3 a.m.?
His ghost comes out of his porch.
Yeah.
3 a.m.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Big Apple, 3 a.m.
I'm having a cannoli today, and it's great. I'm about to kill my son.
About to kill my son?
Oh, Mr. Man, you're so funny with your shit.
Is that Adam Sandler?
No, I'm just speaking, man.
I'm just saying words, bro.
Local man just keeps watching Adam Sandler and nothing else.
I just keep drooling, man.
Slobbering all over my keyboard. It's quite a mess.
Hold on a sec, guys. I'll be right back.
The biggest one can go. This two, they're all kind of awkward.
Okay, I'm back. Grace just fucked with me.
What? Why?
She came in here and she sounded like legitimately sad. She was like, Nick, we have to go back to Giant. One of the limes bad. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, one of the limes is bad. And I was like, we just bought them. And I just looked at them and they were perfectly fine. And like, she came in here and what did you do? You like zested it? Yeah, she zested it. So like all the skin was off and she was like, look at it. And I was like,
oh my God.
I was like, you clearly did that. Like she was trying to slip it by me. And I was like, you very clearly did that.
Alright, let's see.
But she sounded so legitimately sad that I was like, what happened? What do we do?
You guys are silly.
You're silly, Chris. What do you mean?
You know what?
I mean, that was silly.
Eat a big shit.
How about you eat a big, fat, long, black dick?
Whoa. Did you say big, fat, long, black titty?
No.
He's a dick.
I'm gonna, in my head you said titty.
Everyone's banned from my stream.
You can't talk about tits and wieners on here, dude.
I know, it's
Inappropriate.
so fucking gross and inappropriate.
My mommy listens to all of these. She really liked the episode about fucking the Pokemon, by the way.
Oh,
that
man.
was too far right there. Dicks and titties.
Please put that in vent.
I'm thinking...
Please put that in vent.
I want to come up with a cool, because it ends in tragedy. I want to come up with a cool villain design, but he has to be like unsuspecting, because it has to be that he's more important than he initially looks.
Was that part of the prompt for this one?
Yeah. Create a villain that is more important than originally thought.
My immediate go-to with that prompt is always that they're like the first boss of the game and you expect they're gone, then they come back.
They also did that really well.
What'd you say?
Final Fantasy 1.
See, I don't know if I'd say they did it well. It seemed like it just came out of nowhere for me because I was like, oh, this guy? The one who's not been important since the first 5 minutes?
Here's the thing, I don't give a shit about the story of Final Fantasy 1. It's like, oh shit, he's back.
I never actually made it to the end of Final Fantasy 1.
Laken sucks. Laken
I know.
sucks. It's fun. Actually, the first time I ever played Final Fantasy 1, I didn't use a white mage. Like, I didn't have a healer. My red mage had very basic healing. And I got to the final dungeon, which, this is spoilers. I don't care. It's an old fucking game. They bring back the 4 main bosses again before you fight the last one. You have to fight all of them again, and they're powered up.
That's always where I got stuck.
Well, so I got stuck there, and I couldn't get out because I had to fight the 3rd boss again. I was between the 3rd and 4th one. I couldn't beat the 4th, and I couldn't beat the 3rd again to get out because you fight them again if you leave.
Oh, that's fucked. I remember that.
Yeah, they just appear on a time. Did you have the Game Boy Advance remake, or did you have the original?
I had both, but I made it the furthest on the original, which is the original is even harsher.
Did you have an actual NES?
No, I had it on the Wii.
Oh, okay, yeah. The Wii was a great way to play a bunch of older games.
Yeah.
Why'd they get rid of the fucking eShop? And why are they doing it again on the Wii U and 3DS? It upsets me that Nintendo's like just gives up on that shit after the console's dead. Because I get it, like it's taking up space in servers and shit.
You know,
But,
that means
That
probably means I lost a ton of games on my Wii now.
Well, you still have, if you own them and you downloaded them, you can still play them.
You're good.
Oh, okay. Well, no.
And I think
No, what I mean
go
is,
into the
there's a lot of them
download
I don't have downloaded.
Like you had to delete them to clear space.
Yeah, or something like that.
You might be able to still get those. I'm not sure.
It's not so big a deal to me now that I'm an adult and I know how to steal them.
Well, the other thing is too, you actually like the Wii homebrewing for it has come super far, and now they're not making any new updates for it. The most recent update has already has been where you can homebrew it, because it used to be you couldn't be over a certain update, but they've surpassed.
Oh wow!
So now you can homebrew it and you can play whatever fucking games you want, like custom apps or whatever.
Oh wow!
I think the same's true of the 3DS. Like it's gotten to the point where, because they ported some games, like the second generation Pokemon, and in order to do that, they had to make like a Game Boy Color emulator on the system. So people have just made other games, like Game Boy Color games, in there. Shit like that. I remember when we lost our copy of Super Mario Double Dash or Mario Kart Double Dash, Super Mario Double Dash. I tried to make a channel on the Wii that was just like the ISO for that game, like the ROM, but I couldn't make it work.
Okay, so here's what I'm going with. She has a stuffed animal on her bed called Mr. Fish.
Yeah.
So Mr. Fish is gonna be a villain in her dreams.
At the end of her dream, she wakes up and rips his fucking head off.
Something. Well, it's like only a head, really. But I'm gonna make him.
Lights him on fire.
I'm gonna make him like a fish wizard.
Wizard.
Hold on. Nah, it's gotta be straight point.
Just don't make him green or he'll look too much like Gleb from Smiling Friends.
No, he's orange.
Orang.
Yeah.
Man, I'm glad Smiling Friends exists.
Yeah, I'm glad it took off.
It really has. Like I was hoping it would do well. I wasn't expecting it to be embraced as it has been, but I'm really glad it was.
Well, I think it's because everyone's fucking sick of what's kind of been the trend in comedy, quote unquote comedy right now, of just making it like really sad and depressing and fucking anal gazing and.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think it's been I do think it's been a lot of. Is it anal gazing? I thought it was navel gazing.
It's navel gazing, but I say anal gazing because I think it's funnier.
It is funnier. I just wasn't sure if I missed out on a phrase.
No, I'm in the wrong for that one.
I wouldn't say you're in the wrong. It was funny.
Yeah, it's alright. Mr. Fish is here.
And Mr. Fish is here. Remember, kids, everything's always okay as long as it's funny.
Yeah.
Strive for that as your main goal in life.
As long as you get a laugh out of it, you did something right.
If one person laughs, it's worth it, no matter how many have to die.
no matter how many we lose.
Remember, racism is only acceptable when it is funny.
That was from fucking the Rocket Power videos, right?
That Rocket Power, that Rocket Power video.
Soul Brothers Rocket Power.
I don't remember which one that is.
That's Rocket White Power, I think.
Yeah.
Was that what it was called?
It's called Rocket White Power.
Ah, shit! I drew everything.
That's like definitely a thing that was created after someone came up with the name and it went from there.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, dude, those things are funny as hell.
You know what? I think I remember this.
Remember
Yeah.
that was the one with the part
In
where,
general.
that was like that was the one with the dad character. It's like it's like that's why we had helmets back then too. And he gets hit by a brick.
No, that's a different one. That's a different one.
Oh, but it's a different one. Okay.
You guys remember the fucking Surf Shack?
I bet we had helmets back then too.
You guys remember the Surf Shack Tito copy pastas?
Oh, is that the fucking
Tito's Revenge.
Yeah, Tito's Revenge.
Yeah.
My favorite part of all of that is just how it started. Just Tito walks into Reggie's room and immediately punches her in the
Yeah,
face.
it's just-
they don't even try
it's
to
just
build
wild
anything
off
up.
the bat.
There's no
It's
build up
right
to it. It's
at
just
the
from start to
get-go.
finish.
It's
Absolute
bad,
batshit
right at the
insanity.
get-go.
Oh man.
Tito walks into Reggie's room and immediately punches her in the face.
Yeah, and the video where it's the guy narrating it with the sound effects is the best fucking one.
Yeah.
Because it really highlights how fucked up a lot of it is. Like, he punctures a big hole in her and they play like the sound.
Yeah.
They got like the stock woman screaming sound effects.
It's such a fucking weird story.
How do you draw big hands?
He transforms into a fucking bear. Let's not forget the ending.
He goes back to his home planet of Canada.
God, it's such a good one. You did well, random copy pasta poster. You gave us Tito's Revenge.
There it is. Oh, Rocket Power Explicit Edition. That's the
That's like the tagline for it.
that was the one that was the that was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not available. Oh, I can't watch it on Discord. I can probably open it up in another window. It is.
Yeah, certain YouTube videos you can give it the option where people can't externally watch it. I don't know what the point of it is, and I usually allow it because I don't know why you would not want that. Or I think it's specifically allow embedding is the name of the setting.
You know what? You know what? He's not gonna have a body because he is just like a stuffed head. So he's just gonna be like floating hands.
Okay. Can you mute your mic, John? I'm hearing talking. John?
John, mute your goddamn mic.
Or like push to talk or something.
Is my video playing through the mic?
I'm hearing like I was hearing bits of it.
How is that possible? I'm sorry about that.
That's all right.
You
Are you using a laptop?
You
Is it just the
should
speakers
be,
in your
John.
mic? John Laken's pissed. He's actually driving to your house now.
I am fucking.
He's streaming. Oh wait, I see the road on the screen.
What, you think I can't stream and drive at the same time? Boy, you think I? You think I wouldn't do?
Stable internet connection.
You think?
He lacks the skill.
You think I wouldn't do something as stupid and reckless as driving a street? Who would ever do that and drive all the way to Texas to go to a bowling alley to not have a wedding?
What?
Yo, what?
Where did this go?
There's a very specific audience that'll understand what I'm joking about
I
there.
was gonna say that's definitely a reference to something, but I've got no fucking clue.
And
what.
you won't have a clue.
Thanks, Laken. I love being outside of the joke. I'll only cry a little bit. About this tonight.
Have I never told you about Ethan Ralph?
Ah, the name sounds fucking familiar.
Ethan Ralph is a fat redneck, and he's goddamn hilarious to watch him destroy his life.
Right.
But he drove all the way from West Virginia or just Virginia to Texas.
Mountain Mama.
To Texas instead of catching a flight there because he wanted to bring his cocaine along. He did.
He's one of them coke snorting rednecks.
He's just white trash. He's just as hardcore white trash as the name can possibly suggest. Like he's just got a completely undeserved ego, and he just fucking loves spending all his money on shit he doesn't need. Frivolously, because it's a.
I mean, that's kind of a defining characteristic of white trash,
Yeah,
is it not?
yes, he has an undeserved amount of wealth, and he loves just throwing it away. He spends like half his fucking week in Vegas. He goes to Vegas all the goddamn time.
Oh God, that's a horrifying mistake.
Well, what's more horrifying is that he's gotten 2 women pregnant now that he's not married to.
Oh boy.
Oh fuck.
And the first one was an 18-year-old girl.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it gets worse. Anyway, he
I'm
was
already
excited
like
to hear where this is
freaking out,
going.
and you're like, okay,
well, he was supposed to go to Texas to do like a bowling event. So I guess John, that's the real power of a bowling tournament. But it was gonna be more than that. It was gonna be he had Destiny there. Destiny went there.
Who's? Oh wait, like the guy that like the debate guy.
Yeah. But the only reason Destiny went there is because Ethan Ralph told Destiny that he would be debating with Nick Fuentes.
Okay.
But Nick Fuentes didn't go there. And
was he even aware of the event?
Probably not. And so Destiny just ended up having a debate with some random guy from fucking InfoWars. And it was like a really boring debate. And fucking the funnier parts were Destiny just making fun of Ralph live at the debate. But then, so here's the thing: the whole event was supposed to be the original plan for it. It was supposed to be a wedding, that he would be having his wedding there with the current girl he's gotten pregnant. Okay. But the thing is, she gave birth like a week before, so he's just like, sorry, honey, you're gonna have to stay home. I'm going down to Texas to bowl.
Oh my god. Yeah, she's just home with the baby and he's doing this?
Right. So something that's important to know is God, I'm just going over Ethan Ralph bullshit now. That's just might as well be what the stream's fucking called at this point. I think I'm done with Mr. Fish the Wizard here.
Yeah, I like him. I like him as is. I like his little
he's got a disembodied hand.
Yeah.
He's Rayman.
He's a real man.
A real man.
Fucking he drove down to something that's important to know is that Ethan Ralph is supposed to be in jail right now, but he's not. The reason he's not is well,
why was he supposed to be in there?
He went to court. He was brought up on revenge porn charges.
Hell yeah.
What?
Yeah, so remember that first girl? A weapon. That'll be fun. Remember that
I didn't even realize you were spinning.
Remember that first girl he got pregnant, the 18-year-old?
Yes.
Well, he might have, perhaps maybe, leaked a video of him fucking her onto the internet.
Oh my god.
He did. He leaked his own video.
Yeah.
He licked it.
So
licked
a weapon that can't swim. Interesting. So he leaked the video.
That worked for the aquatic world.
Yeah. So the thing is, it's thematically jarring to the rest of the game. Interesting.
I was gonna say, let's get the thing like squared away, and then we keep talking about Ethan Ralph, so we don't keep jumping back and forth.
What's like a weapon that would just be thematically jarring to all this?
I just want to say, ProZD finally uploaded a video. Like, it's actually my fucking speed here. He finally did a let's try all 45 different Skittle flavors.
Final.
There's 45 Skittles?
I have been waiting for.
There's a lot of different.
Maybe he's counting individual flavors.
Yeah, he's definitely got to be for 45.
Yeah, dude.
That would mean there's like 9
I've been waiting for him to try Skittles
flavors
forever. They're my favorite.
So,
candy.
All right. So this motherfucker. Okay, he got brought up on revenge porn charges. It's a big, horrible fucking court case.
Yeah.
And eventually he settles it. Well, no, it's not even settle. The way he weasels out of it is they have like what's called a fucking, I forget what it's called, like a suspended sentence or something. Basically, he said, "Yeah, I did it, but can you go easy on me?" And the judge is like, "All right, but if you do literally anything, if you get arrested for fucking loitering, you're going to jail."
Okay.
Like, so he can't get in trouble for anything at all, or else he's hardcore going to jail.
I didn't know that was like an actual thing a judge can decide,
Yeah.
where they're just like, okay, you're fine for this crime, but you do another crime and you're
Like
up
a
the
plea
shitter.
bargain.
Yeah, it's. I think it's a plea bargain. I think that's something that gets negotiated between like lawyers.
Okay.
But yeah, so if he gets in trouble for literally any crime, he's going to jail. So then he drives down to Texas where he commits several crimes. Sort of. He fucking hassles this one guy who was supposed to go into podcast. I need to stop talking about this or else I'm not going to be drawing. I'm trying to.
Well, so do we discuss the idea for the thing and then get back to him? Because I definitely want to hear more about it.
Yeah. Something it's.
List off once again. It's a weapon. It's thematically jarring and it can't swim.
Yeah, so it's a weapon that's thematically jarring to the rest of the setting, but it can't swim, but it's thematically jarring to the rest of the game.
What if it's a fire-related thing? Because that would be pretty jarring.
That would be really jarring.
And it can't swim because if it gets wet, the fire goes out.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Some sort of fire. What if, okay, going with like, going with the kind of nightcap sort of sleep theme here.
Yeah.
I'll have it floating here amongst other stuff.
It could even be that that's what she's kind of looking toward. Oh, like a candle.
Like a candle.
How would it be a weapon, though?
It casts.
You ever try to touch a candle?
It casts fire, or some sort of fire-related.
Wait,
properties.
what if it's a candle with a big blade made of fire, like the candle's the hilt?
That's interesting.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, so like if you get a hold of the candle, if you can light this, but it's a sword that can only last so long.
Yeah, and if you get it wet, it's useless.
Right. Whilst in this concept picture here, I'll put it in a magic bubble.
The wick should be like really big.
Maybe that could be cool if it had a long wick, like kind of trailing around it, and then when you light it on fire, kind of stands up and like is flaming.
I thought what it would be is like you light it and then a big fire comes out of it like a sword. But
yeah, it could just be that too, like a lightsaber type thing,
right?
Where it's just a hilt you carry normally.
But it's burning through the candle.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Which honestly, I was gonna give it like a base, but I feel like it shouldn't have that since it's supposed to mostly be a sword here.
Maybe. I'm trying to think. I was gonna say maybe you carry it around a little, like one of those little base things normally, but then if you put that on top, it's like then the candle wouldn't light. I was gonna say it could be like the little part that blocks, like the little hand guard on like a rapier. The plate could just go to the top, but I don't know how well that would work.
I'm not sure.
It wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much sense I can make out of that.
Yeah, maybe it just doesn't have a plate then, and you just like hold the candle normally.
Yeah, you just hold it.
Also, I would maybe put it in like a regular round bubble, but just have it going behind her leg.
I just want to have it in a space where I can like... Okay, wait, how about I do this? Since I have these guys here... I'm gonna have to get real creative with this. Move this guy further back, like over here. Gotta flip him around again.
Like your drawings so far, they all look really nice.
Oh, thank you. Right.
I think they suck. See you later, guys.
Well, get the fuck out of here if you don't appreciate my work so much.
The stream. You don't
if you can't appreciate
his art. You don't appreciate my art.
If you can't appreciate my fart.
Can't believe you farted. Shit.
Hold on.
I can't believe you farted and shit came out. That was the thing I was saying for like years, where I would just go, I farted and shit came out.
My favorite thing you do.
Been saying this for years. Nobody's been listening.
I've been listening. I was using that today. Like I'll just randomly. Oh.
It was a good one, as they say, a good one.
So all right, so I'm depicting all this stuff as underwater.
Okay.
And then I could take the candle.
Put it in the little protective bubble.
No, not even in a bubble. I could just have it up here. I just want to be able to show off it actually like being like a fire sword.
Yeah, that is like the coolest thing about it. It wouldn't make sense to just have it be a plain candle.
Right. So,
for a poster.
Right. So take this. All right, so Ethan Ralph, right?
Yeah, so Ethan Ralph.
All right, so he goes down to Texas. He starts hassling a guy that he was supposed to be on a live stream with, because that guy invited someone else that Ethan Ralph had a beef with onto the live stream without telling him.
Okay.
Now let's be clear. Ethan Ralph is the reason he ever has a beef with anyone. He's not like forced into it.
It's not like someone wrongs him and then he's like upset about it.
It's that he's a fat chip on his shoulder redneck, right? And so he chooses to have a problem with people who are not even meaning like any wrong against him.
Bless you.
No, excuse me. So Ethan Ralph had a beef with this guy that was getting brought onto this stream that he was supposed to be on, or really more of a podcast. But they didn't tell him that this guy was going to be on it. Ethan Ralph finds out, and so he cancels the stream, and so the people, or he cancels going on it, and so the people running it very politely, very professionally say Ethan Ralph will not be able to make it onto the whatever day stream due to personal issues. They just put out a very polite, courteous, he won't be coming onto this kind of message, right? Ethan Ralph then decides to take that as an opportunity to spend weeks on Twitter saying that the host of the show is gay and has gay orgies, and that he is a homosexual.
Why is that his response to this?
Because he felt like that guy was trying to betray him. Because everyone,
that guy, he's gay. He has gay orgies.
Everyone who was friends with Ethan Ralph no longer is, because at some point Ethan Ralph gets it in his head that person's trying to betray him.
That's funny.
So, motherfucker goes down to Texas before he's supposed to go to this bowling event to harass this guy and hassle him, right?
Yeah.
And fucking... And the guy just doesn't, the guy's in his car, he gets out, he starts walking towards his studio, Ethan Ralph's fucking hassling him the whole way there, he's not saying a thing to him, he goes in, and he's getting very close to doing something illegal. Like somewhere this is gonna cross the line into being illegal. Doesn't, just sort of narrowly stays out of it, but he's not fucking thinking about what he's doing, he's really pushing his luck. Gets to the professional bowling tournament. Has this whole big event. His fans paid like $60 to come to this fucking thing.
He has fans, like with all this too. He has just fans,
which is the most bizarre part. But yes.
Why do people follow him? Like what kind of person is usually a fan of the guy?
I don't even.
What does he make? I guess. What does he do?
He just streams all day and talks about like more. I don't want to exactly say far right. I don't even know if he has enough grasp of fucking politics to be like right or left. Well, he's certainly not left, but he's not. I think he tries to keep his image, or at least I should say he would want to keep his image maybe center, but he does fall more right, but in like an embarrassing kind of way. And what I mean by that, I don't even know what I mean by that. The point is, he's not intelligent enough to talk about any fucking political subject. It's literally like watching a fat redneck all day talk about politics. And that's all it is. And like sometimes you can hear him shit himself on stream.
Why is there always another bizarre detail to this?
Because there's always another bizarre. It just keeps going.
It just feels like sometimes you just nonchalantly drop yet another bombshell on us when we think we've heard like the craziest parts.
Well,
of it.
Yeah, just and
Which
sometimes you can hear him
better.
shit himself.
Honestly, it makes it even
create
better.
a party member. Interesting. Well, it's yeah, it's because there's just so many threads in it that they. So he goes to
in the shit.
Yeah, in the shit.
A lot of layers.
Oh shit! Party member with a cool hat. Hell yeah.
There's a lot of layers to the shit cake here, Randy.
But it was secretly a girl the whole time.
Yeah, that one you're joking about.
So,
do you mean the guy?
No, this is the prompt. He's spinning the wheel.
Oh! I thought you were talking about. Ethan.
No. That would be absurd.
Yet another bombshell. Yeah, he got 2 girls pregnant, but he was secretly a girl himself.
By the way, I don't know.
So it was actually based.
I don't know if anyone knows who Digibro is, but the girl he's got pregnant now is Digibro's ex-girlfriend.
Flawless.
I vaguely know a little bit about him, not a lot.
So So Ralph goes to this bowling event. It's a horrible shit show. Destiny's pissed off because he thought he was going to be debating with Nick Fuentes, and he ends up debating with some random Alex Jones guy. And so he's mocking Ralph the whole time, and then Destiny goes home. He leaves like early. Dick Masterson was there. Dick Masterson pretends to like break his arm. Dick Masterson pretends to break his arm again, so that way he can leave early. So that way,
I remember that guy
again.
So that way he can get out of hanging out with Ethan Ralph.
This isn't Dick Masterson. I remember him doing something really fucking cool.
Maybe
he was on official podcast for a bit.
Maybe back in the
late for a few episodes. I think he came back. Or no, he was just on once.
Maybe back in the day, but he's not. I don't know. I kind of had to stop listening to him. It's just like really black pill all the fucking time.
Oh,
like it just kind of stopped being fun.
Who? What? Okay. Which one?
Like the Dick Show.
The Dick Show, yeah.
The Dick Show.
I
haven't listened to official podcasts in a while either.
Oh, we're not even talking about that.
No.
I know, but I just thought I'd bring it up anyway.
Okay.
All right. So a party member.
I just wanted to make sure my words were clear. I was like, I'm not saying anything about official podcast.
So this is gonna be someone who's kind of like tagging along with her for this adventure. But
now, is this like a Dream exclusive character?
Possibly. They do. There is another character that'll actually be helping them through this. That I haven't unveiled literally anything about.
Okay.
But they're supposed to be kind of the one guiding them, teaching them about dream stuff.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna draw that character. So like someone that helps them through this dream. What would be good for this kind of scenario? I don't know. I'm starting to feel like Mr. Fish might be better for that role.
Instead of like a villain?
Instead of like a villain. Then maybe I should just make Mr. Fish the party member and then come up with a villain, with a different villain.
Maybe. If so, then I guess we could just do his prompt again, or do you want to just do these things but apply the villain thing instead? Or sorry, but apply the.
Oh, what were the?
Oh yeah, apply the villain thing instead.
Oh no, secretly a girl the whole time doesn't exactly work for that. I don't think. Now I'll keep Mr. Fish as like a low tier villain.
He could be like a villain that turns party member, and maybe that's why he's more important than initially thought.
Maybe here, I'll try coming up with something here. Give me a second.
A second.
A schmeckle.
I remember when like the strawberry schmiggles bit in Rick and Morty was like the funniest thing in the world. Not that it's not funny now, but I just remember like when I watched that and laughed about it for days.
It's pretty fucking wild one.
I mean, now that I think about it, Rick and Morty has been one that I kind of stopped caring about.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just stayed around too long, and it got a little too
up its own
It got a little
ass.
too messy, I think. Maybe a little up its own ass as well, yeah.
Yeah.
It just started taking itself too seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, the appeal to it, I think, like there was definitely always some appeal to the family drama, but it became very jarringly about that, while simultaneously a few episodes later being like some kind of dumb fart plot.
Right.
It just didn't feel very cohesive. Like the therapist bit was one of my least favorite things in the entire fucking show.
Ugh.
Yeah, and it just so happened to be in an episode that was probably one of the most unbearable because of the fan base.
I don't know. I liked Pickle Rick as an episode.
I think it was a fine episode, but the whole Pickle Rick thing got way too fucking overboard.
You know what I'm sick of seeing and everything is watching people sort through their messy fucking divorce. I'm fucking done with it. God damn, I hate it as a plot point in literally anything now.
Too many fucking writers are like projecting their actual life into things when it's not fun to.
Right.
Like I don't care to watch that every time. It's
Seth MacFarlane's.
I don't know. It was maybe cool and subversive when someone did it at some point, but it's just in general the sad comedy's gotten really fucking old.
Yeah.
Sad comedy.
Family is notorious for that. Like every couple in that show is like angry with each other more than all.
Brian's basically a self-insert of Seth MacFarlane.
That's not what
I
I'm
don't
getting
think
at.
that's
I'm getting
necessarily
at
true. They often kind of shit on Brian. Like they make him out to be very pretentious.
Yeah, super pretentious.
If anything, I liked him more when he was just kind of the voice of reason among the family.
Yeah, and he used to. They were good. I think they were originally planning on doing like a buddy thing between Peter and Brian, and then it sort of slowly turned into.
The Peter and Brian episodes I like better.
Well, that was actually the whole concept for the
like
show.
Brian and Stewie going off on misadventures.
Do you know about this? Before Family Guy was Family Guy, it was originally a kids show on Cartoon Network that was like pitched but never became anything.
I saw the pilot of that.
Yeah, so the original thing was like Peter's like this old man with white hair, and Brian's like his dog that keeps him out of trouble, and he keeps like inadvertently getting into trouble. And it wasn't called Family Guy. I don't remember what it was called, but I don't think it was Family Guy.
Family
Guy living with Larry, wasn't it?
I love like.
Well, I've been thinking about this. Do you think Meg, the reason they shit on her all the time, is because she originally wasn't in that pilot and they just wrote her in? And so she's just kind of like
maybe
the
like she's unnecessary.
Yeah, she's just like
I think half of it's
like a token, like a sibling character or something.
Yeah,
like we needed a sister.
Kind of
I mean, to be fair, Chris and Meg are the most underused characters in the show. They just don't know what to do with them half the time, I think.
Yeah.
Like the only time you get an episode with them is when they're paired with someone else. Like there's the one where Chris starts taking Stewie to school because when he does, people think he's cool and smart because Stewie's feeding him all the things to do.
Let's try this differently. Oh yeah, fucking Ethan Ralph's bowling event. I never actually got to the fucking point.
Through the rest of that.
So the point is, at some point during the event, someone punches him in the face. Punches him in the face while like as
any sane person would.
As they're walking out, they're calling him. I don't know if I should say this on YouTube. I don't care. They're calling him Rape It Ralph.
Oh my god.
They call him that because a woman came forward recently accusing Ralph of forcing himself onto her.
Okay.
Now, this woman is kind of sketchy and kind of hard to trust herself.
Sure.
But Ralph is also such a fucking degenerate that you might believe it.
Like it seems like it would probably be real.
Yeah, it could be like it's hard to believe either character in this.
Sure.
But fucking this guy, he starts yelling at Ralph, calling him Rape It Ralph, and punches Ralph in the face, and then that guy goes off camera, and something happens. At the very least, the security scuffled with this guy.
Yeah. With Ralph or the guy that punched him?
With the guy who punched him.
Okay.
But then get this, like this all happens off camera, and then Ralph comes back on camera. And he's like, yeah, we took care of him, yeah. And everyone's like, woo. And then his friend's like, yeah, I got it all on video. And he's like, what? He's like, yeah, I caught you kicking the shit out of him. And he's like,
oh my god. Wait, this is in the video. You can see him like floundering like this.
In the video that this guy caught. That he's like, yeah, you're stomping him in the video. He's like, you mean the security's stomping him in the video? So he has to like.
Oh no!
Because if he gets in trouble for kicking the shit out of someone, he's going to jail.
You just took the camera right there, just smashed it.
He did fuck with it. Because the guy's like, yeah, show it to the stream. And now Ralph's pride won't allow him not to show it. But at the same time, he has to cover up the fact that he beat this guy up. So he, like, edited the video real quickly. Like he shortened its length on the phone.
Oh my god.
And then showed it.
This is so fucking stupid.
Man, what a jovial, polite, nice topic for, like, my nice, cool...
dream game.
Yeah, adventure thing.
Yeah.
My maybe PG-13 at most game.
It's alright. It's not like you're playing the game right now. It's just a conversation on a YouTube stream.
I gotta stop saying game because it's not exactly a game. It's a weird thing.
It's gonna be like a...
Would you consider it a visual novel?
Yeah, it's more like a visual novel. Let's call it
okay.
that.
Oh. Yeah, sorry, I called it a game too. My bad.
I mean, I guess visual.
I mean, we're used to drawing game things on the stream. It makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, just kind of what I defaulted to, I guess.
Anyway, Ethan Ralph is a hilarious wreck.
He's a fun character.
He is a funny
brilliant creature.
He is a funny LOL cow to follow.
LOL cow.
Well, I told you before, this is the guy who caught the video of Chris Chan getting arrested.
This is that guy?
Yeah.
I thought that was a chick in the video.
No, that was his girlfriend that he got pregnant.
Oh, that was his beautiful fat whore girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, she's not fat. She's like really skinny. Unless I haven't seen her in a while, but
I just like saying that.
No, his girlfriend was Digibro's ex-girlfriend, who, mind you, that when she was with Digibro, this is like really fucking bizarre. When she was with Digibro, she would do streams where she would dress up like a little girl and talk about how much she loves Lolicon.
Oh boy. Seems like a productive member of society.
And now she's like in Ethan Ralph's like Christ is King type of right-leaning shit, and it's very bizarre.
Oh, is she like turned over an entirely new leaf because of it?
Yeah.
She just became a different person?
Yeah.
I always hate that shit. Where like someone's very apparently changed by the relationship they're in and they're just acting like an entirely different person.
Yeah, it's clear that she...
Not that it sounds like she was any better before. If anything, this is probably a net gain for her. I
don't know if I trust her with a job.
Oh, no, I don't think I would either.
Also, keep in mind that for a while here, she's just been alone with the fucking kid.
Yeah, that certainly makes things less fun. Thank you.
Okay.
Grace just brought me food.
Okay, this creature here, it's supposed to be a jellyfish. Is this too penis shaped?
I didn't think of it until you said it, if that makes you feel better.
It's just bothering me.
If it's bothering you, then change it.
I gotta do something with this. I like this as like maybe a hat type thing.
Make him box shaped on the top. Make him a box fish.
Her.
Make her a box fish.
I was trying to go based off of the. I was trying to go kind of based off of the. This thing over here.
I mean, even that looks a little penis head like.
Yeah. Hold on, this guy.
I think it'll always be like a possibility that it just ends up looking a little penisy.
It's gotta be something I can do with it.
Little penisy sounds like a great
little penisy.
Little penor.
Little penor.
If I do this, surely this will offset it.
Young penor, aka little cock shaft. Why rappers got like two names? Is it just when they're like smaller, they want to like cover their bases so that if one name sounds better, it'll take off instead?
I don't know.
Maybe that might be a legit reason for that.
Could be.
it could be that maybe it's like an alias, so they don't get in trouble for shit they said under one name.
I doubt it. Because if they get famous with one and people see shit they said under that name anyway.
Maybe it's just because they...
And also, they usually associate both of them with each other.
Maybe it's one of those things where, like, one rapper did it for that as a reason because he was, like, an actual, like, thug or something, and that's just been imitated forever.
Maybe, yeah. It's my thug Sona.
There we go. I think that looks better. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, adding that little edge to it does kind of make it a little,
Makes it look more like a
little
hat.
less cock.
And what am I gonna do about... Maybe I should give her more of, like... Yeah, hold on. I don't have to go hardcore into it just being a jellyfish. I can give her, like a body or something, and then use... Right, the things as, like, hair.
Yeah, that'd probably be good. Also, I'm gonna move to push to talk since I'm probably gonna be eating for a second here.
Gotcha.
Actually, I will be right back.
Cool.
He's gonna be right back.
He'll return, people. He'll be back.
Don't worry. Don't fret.
Oh, this.
What is this one, like?
It's like a jellyfish creature.
Oh shit.
I'm kind of doing something here with it.
You know what's the freakiest thing? People get like access to watch somebody die, like in a lethal injection or something.
What?
Wait, what? What you talking about?
What circumstance?
Like I'm watching Grey's Anatomy, and like there's like the guy's getting a lethal injection to one of the, I guess, a prisoner, and people are just watching it like from behind the glass.
Yeah, I guess
that's like normally like a lot of times like the families of the victim of whatever, like if that person like killed
Yeah,
somebody,
I think
it's more of like
I think the family of the killer also gets to watch, don't they?
Oh yeah, they run 2 shows.
They run 2 shows.
It's great. They just sit on their.
That's one way to word it.
Yeah. Sound the hold on. Hang on.
It's like a retributionary kind of thing, I think.
Yeah,
like,
they run 2 shows, one with the family and one without.
Wait, what do you mean they run 2 shows? They're gonna kill him twice?
When they bring the guy back and then like
you were just gonna try and slip that by me like I wouldn't fucking notice that.
I want to see who
after the first one, they bring him back to life and they're like, all right, next time we're more with feeling.
I do feel stupid. I didn't catch that earlier.
I just came back in. I like the jolly lady.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
You know, I don't really, I don't know what he's saying. I think I know what he's saying. It's stupid.
No way, the kids win.
They run 2 shows.
They run a. They bring him back and they do a rerun.
They have one of those clear.
And they say, "Look, man, you can redeem that last show because that wasn't as good, honestly."
I want to move her over. I can move her up more.
Should really act like we're about to kill you this time.
Wait, what did I miss here?
John was talking about people getting access to watch like lethal injection of prisoners, and we brought up like the family of the victims and like the family of the killer get to watch it, and John just says, yeah, they run 2 shows. And it took.
It'd be too awkward if they were all there together.
Well, no.
Nick, that was my point.
Nick, they run 2 shows.
Yeah,
I get what's going on there.
Yeah, like they bring it back to life, like to not turn the next one.
They give him a lethal injection, and they give him a regular injection.
Then they give him an unlethal injection.
I couldn't think of a better term. That's way better.
Life bring back injection.
Say the N-word to me. No song.
They do like MGS3, the fake death pill.
Yeah, they actually are cheating one of the families out of it.
They bring him back.
Using that pill to fuck with bosses was hilarious.
Oh my god, yeah.
Fucking I use that on Volgan, but it only ever works on them once.
Yeah, because then after that, I guess they learn, right?
They figure it out. They don't trust you again.
How do they react to it?
That game
they just walk away.
I guess it depends on the boss. With Volgan, when I used it, he was like, "Oh, I guess he's dead." He just turned away from me, and then I just got back up and pulled out a rocket launcher and shot him in the back.
Oh my god,
dude, that game was so fucking revolutionary.
Oh man,
fucking love MGS3. You literally could do whatever the fuck you wanted in that game.
That game fucking kicked ass.
So much.
I should actually play it. I only ever watched Chris play, so I really only remember cutscenes.
Oh hell yeah, you should stream it.
I like how you can use you can pick up like the porn magazines and put them down, and they'll get the soldiers will get distracted by.
I think that was around since like 2.
Well, they'll be like, oh god. All the different like you get like the food and everything, and like snakes. Like, how does it taste?
Oh yeah, did you know if you
want more?
If you spin Snake around in the medical menu, you can make him throw up?
That's fucking hilarious.
I feel like I'm stealing somebody's style drawing this way, but I don't know whose.
Pretty tasty.
But I always did appreciate this kind of look to things of like when the like making the limbs at the end like much larger than than they are kind of at the base.
I think honestly one of my most like favorite parts about that game is probably like the fight with the end. They got like super creative with like all your options and shit in that one.
Yeah.
It's also just really cinematic as well.
It's cinematic. There's so much like room to like run around and stuff, and you figure out like different ways to combat him. Like you can put on the night vision goggles, see his footprints. If you're really bad at the game, you can literally just wait and he dies of old age.
Okay, you guys can legitimately make fun of me for doing it this way. When I first fought the end, I just climbed up onto one tree, and I don't know, this circumstance never will naturally occur. I don't know what happened, if something glitched or something, but he just basically stayed in about the same spot the whole time, and I just kept shooting him from there.
I can't remember what I did the first time I faced him. I think I was kind of skittish and didn't want to get too close.
Like, I remember that fight actually scaring the hell out of me, because he snuck up on me once, and he's like, well, it looks like it's the end, and then he knocks you out.
I love how like he's such a like smart ass during the battle too. Like I mean all the bosses are in that game, but I just love him where he's just like good night.
Doesn't his fucking parrot?
You don't see him coming.
Yeah, doesn't his fucking parrot spot for him?
I think his parrot spots for him. Like if you just wander like standing out in the open, he just kind of like fucking like he sees you like instantly. He's like really good at camouflage. He hides and like everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he fucking runs really fast when you find it. There was a lot to love about that game in general.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's a big risk for Kojima to take to say, like, no, I want to do a legit sniper battle.
Yeah, like a legit actual like sniper battle, like no music, just the sounds of nature, just run like like run around, try not to get spotted by this guy, and try to be the one that sneaks up on him before he sneaks up on you.
Right.
It really is like one of those. It's such a good fight. And it almost feels like dishonorable to like try to fucking like take the easy way out and like just don't do anything and let him die of old age. Because like I mean he's such a cool foe to have. He's like this old dude, still a really fucking competent sniper, and it feels dirty to like not give him that last sniper battle that he wants.
Right. That or like to snipe him in the one cutscene from across the fucking room.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what other like cool tricks there were with that fight. I know there was like good bit. I think also one of my favorite things is like disguising as that one general guy and like sneaking into the building, learning you can literally punch anybody in the face and it's fine because that's what he would do.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah, no, like, they say that in the cutscene. That one guy you disguise as, and they're like, now you can the person you're talking to is like, now you can basically do anything you want, and no one will see you. And then he's like, even it'll be fine, even if I punch someone in the face. And she's like, really? And he's like, really? And she's like, yeah, that's just the kind of guy he is.
I fucking forgot about that.
I can't remember what that soldier's name was, but he's like this fucking super aggressive like general guy or whatever. So much so that if you're disguising as him,
I think
you can literally
his name.
punch somebody.
What? I think his name was Rykov. Yeah.
Rykov, yeah. Kind of looks like Raiden. So I guess he named him that because of that.
Alright. I think I got a lot of ideas out here. So I think I'm going to call this it for tonight.
Ooh.
That was good.
And with a lot of cool shit.
A lot of cool shit going on here. Some early plot ideas and things to put into it. So
I said there should be a cuttlefish character because a lot of her marine biologist friends like cuttlefish a lot and they hate sunfish.
Well, you know what? Fuck them. I'm putting in a sunfish character just because she said that.
Into the sunfish too.
All right, thank you everyone for joining our stream tonight. I had a lot of fun. I always do have a lot of fun doing these kinds of sketch streams and getting ideas out. Oh,
yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like giving suggestions from the sidelines.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining in. I had a great time tonight. I'll see you all around Thursday for another sketch stream on some other different kind of sketch.
Yes, sir.
Peace out, big boys.
And then I can't wait to see you all for whatever game I end up playing on Friday. Probably One Shot, because I'm really excited to try that out.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun to play One Shot. I'll see if Grace wants to join for that.
Yeah, hell yeah, it sounds awesome. All right, thank you everyone. I had a wonderful night tonight. All of you have a wonderful night. Peace out. Enjoy work tomorrow. Unfortunately, enjoy work tomorrow as best you can.
And if you don't work tomorrow, enjoy living.
Yeah. All right. Peace out, everyone.
Enjoy being in the
Good night.